morning, dear ones. Good morning, my dear friends. Hope all of you are doing well at home. Are you? Yes. So, by looking at this image, can you tell me which chapter we are going to revise today? Can you see the image? Yes, of course you can see the image. It is regarding food items, isn't it? So, what is the chapter going to be? That is chapter 4, Healthy Eating Habits that can transform your health, isn't it? Do you like food, children? Yes, of course you like food. What type of food items do you like? You may like chapati, you may like noodles, you may like rasgulla, you may like biryani, you may like idli, you may like dosha, masala dosha, all these things, isn't it? Different items. Various people like various types of food items. You also may like your own food, you may like different types of food items, isn't it? Yes, of course. So today we are going to learn about the healthy eating habits. Why do we eat food? Let me ask you one question. Why do we eat food? We eat food to remain healthy, to remain strong, isn't it? So we are eating food so that we may be able to do all the work, to run, to walk, to do all the works, all these things. We need energy. So that what we do? We eat food. Okay, so let us start our revision, that is chapter 4, that is healthy eating habits. This chapter is starting with a proverb. Do you remember that proverb? Already we have discussed this, isn't it? Health is wealth. That is the proverb in this chapter. Health is wealth. When you are having health, you are able to do work, isn't it? When you are having health, you will be able to do all the works. Otherwise, you will be so dull, you will find so uneasiness, you will not feel to work, you will not feel to go to school, you will not feel to study, isn't it? So when you are energetic, when you are strong, when you are healthy, what happens? You will be able to do all these things very freely, isn't it? Yeah. So what we must do? We must try to maintain the good health. So if you wanted to maintain the good health, what we must achieve? We must achieve healthy eating habit, isn't it? Some children are there, they are very eating so fast, so they are in a hurry, without washing their hands, very carelessly putting the germs straight into their mouth, isn't it? Some children will go to the playground, directly they will come, Mama, I am feeling so hungry, I want to eat, please give me food, like that. So then what they do? They come and straight, without washing their hands, what they do? They will be eating the food. So what happens? So all the germs that which is deposited in our hand, nails, everything will be going directly into your mouth. So what happens? If the germs go inside, we will become sick. The bacteria are entering inside, thus we become sick. We know that. So germs are the causative agents for all types of diseases. We know it. We are learning science, isn't it? So what we must do? So when we go outside, or when we are going for the shopping, or we are playing in the playground, or sometimes we may be watching TV, or sometimes we may be doing some other works. Whatever we do, every time, whenever we come for the food, before the table, before coming to the food, what we must do? We must wash our hands thoroughly with soap. Understood? We must wash our hands thoroughly with soap. So then some children are there, always they are having habit of eating. Always they will be going on eating, every now and then they will be eating. Some children are there, they eat very normal way. Only they will be eating, they will not be eating several times. They will be having breakfast, they will be having the lunch, they will be having evening snacks, evening tea and supper. These are the normal way of eating. Some are there several time, simply going on eating, going on eating. So what will happen if we eat several times a day? That will lose our appetite. Understood? Indigestion takes place. We feel so tired. We feel laziness to move from one place to another. We will be so dull. So our stomach also needs rest. Our stomach is like a machine. So if we are continuously allowing a machine to work, what will happen? That machine will not automatically it will not be working properly. So what happens? It will stop working. Then what happens? So naturally we will not be able to work on it. So in the same way, if we are eating several times a day, then we will not be able to our digestion will not take place properly. Our stomach is also like a machine. It will burst out, it will stop functioning, it will stop working. So what we must do? We must inculcate a healthy eating habit. Is it clear? So how many times we must eat in a day, children? We must eat normally 4 times per day. So morning breakfast we must have. We must eat lunch, then we must have tea, then we must eat supper, the dinner we call it as. Okay, so eating between these timings, what happens? We may lose our appetite, we may feel indigestion, we may feel tiredness, we may feel laziness. So our stomach also needs rest. So we must give rest 4 or 5 times maximum we must eat. Otherwise what will happen? It may result in ill health. Diseases may occur. Some are there going on eating. I told no. Then after eating, they will not be able to breathe even. So what happens if we are blowing a balloon? Suppose if we are blowing a balloon, what happens? More than its capacity, if we blow the balloon, then it bursts out, isn't it? Boom! It will be bursting out. So in the same way, if we are continuously eating or if we are eating several times, what happens? And our stomach also will burst out. Boom! Isn't it? So what? Therefore, we must maintain our good health. Okay, we must maintain good health. We must maintain normal eating habits. Otherwise, what happens? Different organs, the intestines, the small intestines, the large intestines, the esophagus, the stomach, everything will be affected. Okay, everything will stop working, stop functioning. So what happens? Then we will not be able to eat anything. Then we will be admitted in the hospital because we are not feeling well. Our stomach is being affected. Indigestion is taking place. Therefore, what we must do? Eat only the necessary things that which is required for your stomach. Is it clear? So overeating always you grow oversize. Overeating leads to oversize, like full-blown balloons. So what happens? Normally, the people will make fun of them. The people will ridicule them. Then they will become a laughing stock. So normally they feel bad. They feel bad to come in front of the audience or to the people. So they will be leading a dull life. They will be so sad. They will not be coming in front of the people. That's what is going to happen. So what we must do? So health is very, very important. Clear? So then some children are there eating so quickly. I told no. What they must do? They must chew the food properly. They must chew and eat. They must masticate and eat the food. Okay, so simply engulfing the food, some gulping the food, mouthful. Some people will put a mouthful and they will be engulping it. Okay, so engulfing it, gulping the food, so that's also not good. Some are eating so faster, that's also not good. Without chewing the food, we must not eat. We must masticate, we must chew the food and eat it properly. Otherwise, what happens? It may overburden the stomach. If you are eating faster and if you are eating mouthful, it overburdens the stomach and our stomach has to work, extra work they have to do. Then we will not be giving rest to our stomach. machine stomach. So overburdened machine, what they will do? Overburdened machine will break down, of course, isn't it? In the same way, our stomach also may burst out. Similar thing will happen. Our organs will be affected. And there are some children, they will not drink water at all. So it is important to drink water also during the meal time. So after the meal, you can drink a glass full of water. Is it clear? So you must drink it. Why? Because have you seen the construction works? During the construction work, what they do? They will be adding the cement, they will be adding the sand, water, everything will be mixed properly. Then only they will send it for the construction of a building. In the same way, we also similarly the body building also goes on in such a way. So water also is required for the digestion of the food. Hence, what we must do? We must drink plenty of water for the good digestion. Then only we will have good health. Isn't it? Is it clear, children? And some children are there. They will be eating lots of sweets. Okay, they will be eating lots of sweets. What happened naturally? What happens to them? So if they eat, that is leading to an unhealthy habit. So it's an unhealthy habit. Yeah. Sometimes it may ruin your teeth cavities. Understand? That may ruin your teeth cavities. If you eat lots of sweets, if you eat lots of ice cream, overeating always will be then overeating, taking excess sugar, that all leads to obesity. So obesity you can see here continuously. You can see the image. I will show you the image of. You can see here the image of a boy, one who has having obesity. See, eating several times a day and it leads to obesity. Can you see the image? Yes, of course you can see the image clearly. So eating excess sugar, eating excess ice cream, sweets, all these things ruin your teeth cavity. At the same time, it may lead to obesity also. So nowadays we know that obesity is a growing concern among the people, particularly the children. Some parents are there, they are feeding the children with loving care, but it is not a love and care. So we must have a healthy eating habit. So people, especially in the metropolitan city and all, we can see that those people are very fat. They are not able to move from one place to another. They will be sitting in the same place. They are living a sluggish life. They are living an idle life, isn't it? So we must be normal. We must be healthy. Then only we will be able to do our works properly, isn't it? Don't you feel that, children? Yeah. You may. I hope that it is clear to you. And also, one more thing we must develop in us. What is that? Table manners. Can you see the image here? So we should develop a table manner. Some children are there, while eating, they will be going on talking. They will be going on talking. So what we must do, after gulping the food only, we must talk. And also talking in between the food is not a healthy practice, that is an unhealthy practice. And also some children are there, they will be making such kind of noise. No, isn't it? So should not make the noise also. That's also not a table manner, good manner. So it amounts to bad manners. It's also an unhealthy habit. So food must be chewed properly without making much noise. And also one more thing I would like to tell you is that it is very, very important that you rinse your mouth after each food. After each food, you must. Some children are there. They will eat and they will go and sit and watch TV. They will be going for shopping or they will be going to the playground. So what we must do, after eating food, we must wash our hands properly, and also we must rinse our mouth properly. Otherwise, the food that which is inside the teeth cavities may cause germs, and we may be having ill health. So ill health, we know that it is leading us to sorrow. It is leading us to unhealthy habits. All these things. So in order to maintain good health, so we must have a healthy eating habit. So we must brush the teeth every day. Morning, of course, you are washing the teeth, but before going to the bed also, night, before going to bed, you must brush your teeth and rinse your mouth properly. Then only you must go to bed. So these good habits will always keep us healthy and wealthy. So what is the moral lesson that which we get from this chapter? So each and every chapter of the English, you can see that each chapter that will be giving a particular lesson to each one of us. This chapter, we are getting a lesson that if you are maintaining the good habits always, then health is well. Healthy, and we will remain healthy and wealthy. Clear? Is it clear, children? So shall we discuss the question answers of this chapter? Here you can see some of the important word powers are given here. First one is organ, O-R-G-A-N, organ. Can you read it? Yeah, a part of a body. Second one is obesity. What is the meaning of obesity? Fatness or overweight. Fatness or overweight. Overburden, next word. So load with too many things to carry. So we are not able to carry the load with too many things. And construction. What is the meaning of construction? Process of making something. Prevent, keep from happening. Prevent means keep from happening. So here, organ, obesity, overburden, construction, prevent. Hope you got the correct accent of this word power. Did you? Once again I will repeat. Please repeat after me. Organ, obesity, overburden, construction, prevent. Learn the word meanings. That's very, very important. The options will be given for you for the word meaning if the question is asked. So you can select the options. If you learn by heart and only, then you will be able to write down, isn't it? So let us discuss the question answers. So please take page 28 from your text. Please take. Have you taken, children? Yeah. What is the first question there on page 28? How does one earn wealth when one has health? How does one earn wealth when one has health? How does one earn wealth? So when we have health, we are able to work. When we are able to work, then we earn wealth. Thus we gain wealth. Is it clear? Then second question is, what does ill health bring? What does ill health bring? So ill health, as I have told you, ill health always brings sorrow and unhappiness. It will bring sorrow and unhappiness. Clear? So next question, why should we wash our hands? We must wash our hands. Eating with unwashed hands is same as putting germs straight into the mouth. So to avoid germs, we must wash our hands. Is it clear? The next, what happened? Why is it not advisable to keep long nails on the hands? Why it is not advisable to keep long nails on the hands, as dirt may gather under that. While telling this only, I am remembering that about regarding nail also. I wanted to tell you, some are growing long nails with them. So what happens? Naturally, the germs will be deposited under the nail. So we must cut the nail. If you are having fear of cutting the nail, you must just go to your parents, you go to your mother and tell, please cut my nail. Otherwise, you yourself are able to cut your nails, isn't it? You are grown-up children. So don't disturb for small things. Don't disturb them. Okay, so you take a nail cutter and cut your nails. Otherwise, what happens? Always the dirts will be deposited underneath the nail, and the germs will get inside your body, and often you feel sick. So to avoid sickness, what we must do? We must cut our nail, we must wash our hands, and we must maintain a healthy habit. Is it clear? The next question, what happens when one eats too much? Too much, we know that it leads to obesity, isn't it? We have learnt that. Why should we not eat fast? If we eat fast, because the food will not be digested properly. So we must not eat fast. I told you to chew and eat properly. And also the remaining grammar portion also you may go through. I have already given it. the plurals, the nouns, match the following, the similes, all those things are given there. So hope everything is clear to you. Learn well, children. Do well at home. I hope that you are all are revising the previous sessions, previous portions also. And this is the 4th chapter we are revising. So please learn it properly. Thank you so much for listening.